Joining us in the KX Clubhouse this afternoon, we welcome Meghan Patrick. Meghan, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's good to see your face.
And you as well. I remember it was March of 2020. You and I spoke. You were supposed to come to the radio station. Obviously, that didn't happen. We talked by phone. It was the beginning of this pandemic thing. We're a year into it. How has pandemic life been going for Meghan Patrick?
Well, highs and lows, emotional roller coaster. I think it was tough. I had a big year planned. Right when we spoke, I was supposed to head to the Junos. We were in the middle of my headlining tour, my first headlining tour, and it was just all of a sudden everything was just kind of ripped away from us, and it was hard to kind of reconcile what was happening. But at the same time, there were definite silver linings. I got Mitchell and I just bought this house about a year ago in October, and so we got to finally properly unpack and set the house up. Quality time with my dogs and with Mitchell, and I think the biggest thing for me was just having all this time to be creative and write songs. I haven't had that much time to be creative in years. I mean, not since I signed my record deal. So I would say that was the biggest plus to me.
One of the bigger disappointments was not you being able to jump through a flaming table if the Bills won the Super Bowl. That was probably my biggest disappointment.
Yes, that was also a disappointment of mine.
There's always next year to jump through that flaming table.
That's true.
Maybe just say it. If the Bills win the division, you'll go through the table. The Super Bowl might have been a bit lofty to start off.
Might have been a reach, but a girl can dream.
Yes. Talking about being able to work on new music and the new normal, the times we've been in, has that been inspiring new songs to be written by you? The challenges, the realities, the good stuff.
I mean, I wouldn't say that I've written a lot of songs about being in quarantine, but I think it was more so just having more time to be introspective and dig in deeper when it comes to my writing, because usually I only have so much time to write, and so you write a song, you turn it in, go in the studio, get it done. Whereas with a lot of this new music, it was going back and revisiting and really digging deep and making sure that going through it with a fine-tooth comb and making sure that the songs were as good as they could be, melodically, lyrically, all of that. So just having the opportunity to be able to do that, I think really elevated the quality of the music I've been writing.
And what is amazing news is that's coming through fruition. It's springtime. We have brand new Meghan Patrick music coming to KX Country with the brand new song, Never Giving Up on You. So tell us about the song and what it's all about.
Well, I think again, another big part of this pandemic has been navigating my relationship with Mitchell. Our whole relationship up until the last year was us being on the road and being gone and being busy all the time. And we were really good at that. We were good at being apart because we both were really focused on our careers, and we both knew that it was a priority long before we ever came into each other's lives. And so we were good at figuring that out. And then all of a sudden we had to figure out how to be on top of each other 24/7 while also juggling our own, anxieties and stress and worry about our jobs and money and, all of the big dreams and plans we had for last year just being kind of ripped out from underneath us. I can certainly speak for myself when I say it didn't always bring out the best in me over the last, year. But I think what it comes down to at the end of the day is finding that person where they're going to keep choosing you over and over again, and you're going to keep choosing them. I mean, it's a choice you make every day. Are you going to give up, or are you going to keep pushing? Are they worth it? And, thankfully we both found each other to be worth it. And we both kept choosing each other every day, and we kept choosing this relationship and finding ways to navigate and make it work. And as somebody who falls quick and hard for things, whether it's people or passions, things I'm passionate about, there have been a few of those things that I thought were going to be forever things, and then I kind of moved on from it. And the idea of this song is finding that one thing that you're never going to give up on. So.
And was Mitchell helping you with writing any songs that are going to be on a brand new record? Did you have any outside writers that you were working with?
Nothing. I don't have anything I wrote with Mitchell on this record. We have written together a little bit, but in a way we kind of like keep it separate, you know, and keep our job lives and personal lives semi-separate. I mean, we also have toured together and everything too, but we also have different styles of writing that, you know, in terms of our own artistry. But I mean, we've definitely written together, and we'll write something eventually. We'll probably do a duet at some point. Nothing on this record, but I did co-write with some really amazing people for this record. You know, that was the other part of this pandemic, was having so much time to write. I was able to work with a lot of new people and find some really great chemistry with some new writers. So yeah, I think there's a lot to be grateful for in this last year that I didn't expect.
We are hearing here in Canada, things obviously vaccine-wise going much quicker in the States. The rollout here has been somewhat slow because of supply and demand. Is there any kind of a summer plan for live shows for you in the States, based around the restrictions slowly being loosened south of the border?
Yeah, I mean, I think we definitely have some offers and some stuff coming in. I think probably more like mid to late summer. You know, right now I'm kind of still waiting to confirm a lot of this stuff. Like you said, thankfully, we're moving pretty quickly with vaccines. I mean, I know people that are in my demographic that are already getting them. So we're getting through it pretty quickly, which is definitely very promising for, you know, the prospect of having some live shows. And, you know, also luckily here, a lot of places, especially in the southern parts, it stays warm much later in the year. And so the opportunity for more spread out outdoor shows we have more of a window of opportunity there than we do in Canada. So yeah, I'm hoping to get to play some real full band shows this summer. We'll see what happens, but fingers crossed.
Is playing live the thing you miss the most?
100%.
Pandemic wise?
Absolutely.
The most.
Yeah. I mean, it's just such a big, you know, I don't think I've ever really taken it for granted. I've always really loved it and known how much I loved it. But, you know, I don't think I fully realized how important it was to just my general well-being. And it's such a big part of who I am and my identity and what makes my heart beat. You know, that sounds cheesy to say, but you know, it's been really tough having that piece missing, because there really is no replacement for it. There's nothing else that I can do that's ever going to compare to that feeling of being on stage and playing to a crowd and having that moment with your audience where nothing else matters except for that moment. There's nothing else in my life. There's nothing else I have that compares to that. So I definitely miss it.
We've got brand new music coming from Meghan Patrick, the new song called Never Giving Up on You, and you're celebrating a birthday this week.
Yay. Yep.
Any rumors? Have you heard any whispers about plans that might be awaiting you on your big day?
Oh, it's just a new song dropping, you know, no big deal. I know usually Fridays are the new music day, but I like to be different. I like to go against the grain, break the rules a little. So we're gonna put it out on my birthday. And I mean, for me, putting out new music is always really exciting and fulfilling, just being able to see the reactions from fans and interact with everybody and get the feedback and just have something out there in the world. So to me, I couldn't think of anything better than to put new music out on my birthday.
Well, have a wonderful birthday celebration with family and friends and those you hold dear. Congratulations on the new song. Looking forward to this being one of the big songs for spring and summertime. And stay safe, stay well, and looking forward to when you can come back across the border and see us all here in person at KX Country. Thanks, Meghan.
I can't wait. Thank you.